Hi guys, I decided to share one of my favorite juice recipes that has really been helping me feel better lately. I happen to be exhausted right now. I feel like I could pass out. I really did not eat a whole lot today and I haven't juiced in a couple of days, and I tried some pineapple today and I had a really bad reaction to it. So I guess I still can't really have sugary fruit, but I am going to be including one small apple in this juice. I'm allowed to have an apple as long as I combine it with some vegetables. So let me show you what I have here. Okay, so I have a Fuji apple, just one that I cut into quarters. I have 3 leaves of kale, which some people, I've heard, I don't know, different things about kale and thyroid. Some people, I don't know if they can have kale. I feel great when I have it personally, so I am continuing to have it. I have a cucumber, 2 celery stalks, a thumb of ginger, and some spinach. Now everything is washed already, so I wouldn't have to bore you with that. And here is my Reboot with Joe juicing recipe book. If you haven't seen the movie Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, I really highly recommend it. Okay, so we're ready to start juicing. It's gonna get kind of loud. This is the Jacqueline Power Juicer. I've had this thing for years and I love it. I love it. I love this juicer. Did I mention I love this juicer? Okay. So I start with the kale. So just kind of stuff it in there. I'm really messy when I juice, so you know, feel free to laugh. See the juice coming out there, hopefully. Sometimes kale could be a little stubborn, but it always gives in. Next thing I do is the spinach, and I always have a hard time getting the spinach in without some falling out. I'm going to be extra careful on the video because it's embarrassing. Yeah. About 2 handfuls of spinach. Next, I throw in the cucumber. Doesn't matter what order, really, at this point. It's just good to put the kale and the spinach in first because you don't really get a lot of juice out of it. So when you put the juicier stuff in after, it mixes it really well. Then I'll put in half of my apple, so 2 quarters. Then I will do my celery. Finish with the, well, not finish, but next to 2 apples. And finish with the ginger. Shut it down, let it wind down, and I like to tip it just to get every little bit of last juice out. And then this one is the old model. The new ones you can clip this up so it doesn't drip, but I just stick a paper towel in there so it doesn't drip. And then I take my favorite glass, which is a fat tire glass, which, oh, my head is cut off here, isn't it? I take a fat tire glass, which is a beer. One of my favorite beers in the world, so I find it kind of funny to put my really healthy juice into a very unhealthy beverage holder. And The reason I juice in this thing first is because I never know how much juice is going to be made. Even though I think I'm using the same amount of ingredients, sometimes it yields more juice. So I put it in a bigger container so I make sure that it doesn't overflow. And this happens to be perfect. I call this my lovely green elixir. And cheers. It's not like the best thing in the world tasting, but it's pretty good and it feels healthy and I feel good after I drink it. So the taste becomes appealing after a while. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it and post your comments and let me know what you think if you make it.